This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Marvel Legends X-23 Wolverine. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Marvel Legends window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the figure at the top, and at the bottom, all the other pieces from this wave, including the Build-A-Figure Sauron. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Wolverine out of the box. And man, I love this figure. It's about time that we finally get X-23 in her Wolverine gear. I think she is a very cool character, and like I've stated before, she's my favorite female Marvel character of all time. And I think Hasbro has done a great job with this piece. She does have a couple minor issues that I wish I could change, but other than that, she's really cool and I cannot wait to check her out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So X-23 doesn't really come with a lot of accessories. All we get is the left arm and wing for the Build-A-Figure Sauron, and a maskless interchangeable head. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at X-23 Wolverine. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at X-23 Wolverine. Now, I've stated before, X-23 is actually my favorite female character from Marvel. I absolutely love her, and I love the fact that we're getting her in what I think is called the Marvel Now, where she basically becomes Wolverine since Logan is dead at this point. So we get her in her Wolverine suit, which I think is pretty dope. Again, I love the character, so I'm really glad to get another figure of her, especially in this suit. So I think it looks great. I personally love this. I've said it before, I even like her more than I like Logan. In my opinion, she's a more interesting character. That's just to me. I'm sure a majority of you think otherwise, but I think this figure looks great. I think the head sculpt looks fantastic. I love the bright red lips and whatnot with the cowl, that Wolverine cowl done with that more blue. I just think it looks really, really cool with that really awesome windswept hair across. Just looks fantastic. I love that a lot. Looks really, really good. They pretty much, it's more of like a nod to more like the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine suit, which I actually kind of do like. I think it's a pretty good suit for the most part. The belt right here is a separate piece, so that just hangs right there like that. It looks really, really good. Nice little paint apps all on that. We got the tiger stripes here on the side. I think all of this looks really, really good, even though the boots. What I do like about this is this one actually has toe claws, which was lacking on this figure right here, the X-Force X-23. I know a lot of people complained, like, why didn't it not have toe claws or feet claws on this figure, when that's one of the main aspects that makes X-23, an individual. They did it with this one, which I do appreciate. I will note, these are removable. This one on my left foot comes off really, really easily. I feel like the peg of the claw itself is a little too big, so it's constantly sliding out of the peg. When you do remove them, we'll see a little foot hole like that, so it sucks that we get a little hole in there. Like, you can't stick it in there and it will stay in there for the most part, but you kind of see how it doesn't go all the way in no matter how much I push, and it falls out really, really easily, so I might have to shave that down a bit. So I'm just going to take it off right now for the sake of the review. But the claws look awesome on her too. She does have the two claws, which looks really, really good. What I do like is that we get an alternate head, which is an unmasked head, which I think looks great. They did a really good job. Looks really pissed with the dark hair, just more straight down. Looks fantastic. You can pop this head off. It's just on your standard ball peg. We could pop this one on like so. So if you want to display her like that without the mask, that works out very well. I think that looks great. I really do like the option of having that. I probably won't display her with that, but again, I'm always appreciative of the option. What I also wanted to see if we could do the same thing with this, maybe take that head off, and pop this on there like so, and you can display this figure with that exact same head, and I think that works out great. I think the flesh tones match up well. I think that's a pretty cool option that we get for that figure too, so pretty awesome. I pop this back on a little tight on this ball peg for that head, but not too bad, so pretty cool. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation now. So the head is on the ball joint, does roll around, turn side to side. The hair doesn't really get in the way all that much. Can look up and down with that disc hinge, so it goes up about that far. We can go down very far like that. Arms can go full 360, up and out, very nice, so that works out really good. We get a single bend at the elbow that bends just a little past 90, which is great. Also rotates at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist, which works out very nice. We do get some type of ball peg right here just below the breast area, so that rolls around a bit, does turn left and right, pivot side to side, doesn't really crunch forward any, back a little bit. That's really all we get. We get hip joints that kick forward that much, back not so much. Do the splits about that far, which could do a little more. We go rotation in the upper thigh. We got double jointed elbows. That works very nice. We actually do get a slight boot swivel in here because this boot is a separate piece that I just molded over these legs, so you can rotate at the top of the boot in there. We get ankle joints. Let's put the toe up and down, and a very nice ankle rocker. So overall, I think this is a really cool figure. Really happy to add this one to the collection again, since it is my favorite Marvel female. I'm always glad to get more figures of her, especially with what Hasbro has been doing, and they're just getting better and better with their Marvel Legends figures. So overall, I think she's incredibly dope, and I think she is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here she is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your X-23 comparison, here she is standing next to the X-Force X-23. And for your Marvel Legends comparison, here she is standing next to the 3 other figures from this wave that I've already previously reviewed. And just for fun, here she is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Marvel Legends X-23 Wolverine. Now overall, I think this is a really cool action figure, mostly because I'm probably a little biased in the fact that I love X-23. I think she's such a cool character, and to be honest, I like this more than most Wolverine figures. But again, I know that's just me, and a ton of you are not gonna agree. I love the fact that they finally gave her the toe claws, but it sucks that one of them can't quite stay in there. I also do kind of wish she had a better ab crutch, but it's nothing too terrible. If you love this character, then you will love this figure. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.